Hello, welcome to the House of Blum. I'm your host, Clayton Blum. Today, we're on the way to a car meet. As some of you may know, Chris FK7, or now Chris FK8? I'm actually not 100% sure what he goes by now. I met him by Chris FK7. I'm pretty sure it's FK8 now because he got rid of the 7. He now only has the 8. But he started a car club. So we're going to go ahead and meet some guys, see their cars and everything, and check it out. We're going to be happy doing it while we do it.
In audio. In audio.
So, just wanted to add a last moment comment to the video. Sadly, I actually ran out of battery life, so I couldn't keep filming. What you see there is actually only half the cars that we actually had show up. I got to talk to Chris a little bit. He thought it was a huge success. He was expecting like maybe 10-15 people show up. He counted at least 40 at the time that I left, and I had to leave a little bit early. So we're by all means going to be definitely doing more. It was a huge success, and it was a community I really wanted to be a part of. I'm not saying like I was just looking for somebody. I was looking for the right somebodies to be with. I've been in a more of a muscle culture back when I owned a Mustang, and they have a little bit of an aura. If you don't have a muscle car, you don't belong. You shouldn't be with us. It needs to be a classic, maybe a retro one that came back. But like say for instance, Mustang. You either have a classic Mustang up to the Fox body, or you better have something from '05 and newer. Anything from the 90s, they thought that was a little bit of a weird niche era, and they didn't want you really part of them. It was a little bit awkward. Like, your car had to either be classic or it look like it was trying to be classic. But even with when I owned my Focus ST, I joined a focus group. I actually went and drove several hours to be in a huge meet and greet with them. And they never made me feel like I belonged. Like, if you weren't that guy that's been showing up 10, 20 years plus every single meet, no, they never really opened up their arms to new people. They didn't really, they had their select group. They always would say they were welcoming new members, but they weren't really welcoming new members. This one, it didn't matter. You could have been Honda, you could have been Subaru. You saw the Cadillac. We had, I think there was a Mustang that did show up towards the tail end of it as I was leaving. We had trucks there. It didn't matter. Whatever you drove, you had a love for the automotive industry. You had a love for your car. You respected other people had that same similar love, just with a different vehicle. And that's where we really need to reach and be. We all love and respect the automotive industry, and you may have your opinions on certain topics, but you still were respectful and appreciated that another person had a same similar love to you. And I really hope that's a community that we head more towards. Too many car shows that I go to, if you ain't driving something from, let's say, the 80s and earlier, they looked at you really strange. Like, they don't want you there. They don't know why you showed up. That it's a car show. I'm sorry, car show means you showed up with a car. You showed up with wanting to see other people's cars. It's not a classic show. It's not an antique show. If that's what it said, if it says antique show, then yeah, completely different rules. But if it says car shows, we need to be more open and we need to be more respectful to each other. That's all I have to say. I'd really love to hear other people's opinions, maybe other stories. If you like this video, there's going to be more to come. I'm going to actually see if I can get the people to do maybe an interview and do more of a one-on-one. This was the first ever car show, so I didn't want to be too pushy and whatnot. I just wanted people to feel relaxed. I'm going to see if I can get the people to talk a little bit more on camera, possibly at the next one. But if you please hit that like button, hit that comment button, share it. Let's get the community open up with arms and everything. And I'll see you next time. Remember, be happy.